All right, let's go now, everybody. Welcome to the backtesting session. Let's just get right into it, honestly. Let's go to a random day. Fuck it. Let's go to September. September 4th. Fuck it. Okay, I'll put it back. See if it gets. All right, so let's get our daily bias. First things first, go to the daily chart. So you can see there's this order block on the daily chart that we've reacted to and swept out this high. So we're probably pretty bullish for today. We have these daily highs that we could take out, LR. Let's go on the 4-hour chart now. So we're bullish on the daily. As for the 4-hour, we're respecting continuing to go higher and higher. We do have this intermediate high inside this 4-hour gap that we could look to target. Let's go to the hourly. Any gaps or anything. We have Asia low and London low stacked here inside this gap. Let's go to the 15. Beautiful order block right here. Just make sure this was already formed. Okay, so we're inside of this order block already at open. So would like to see if we could like create a 5-minute at open and react off of it. Okay, so we're back bouncing off this 5. I'm going to go to a smaller time frame actually and go to the open, see what happened at the open. So we are accumulating. And then at open, we come and sweep this internal liquidity. Get an SMT at the low.
Okay, don't shoot anybody at all.
Not tapping into any gap, not hitting anything except for the 15-minute order block. So the question is, do we really want this trade here? So we immediately get this. I don't think it's going to let me go to the 30-second, but we're going to assume there's a 30-second here just because there probably is from this move down. We have these order blocks. We have these targets above. I'd like to see the top of this order block get hit. Go for about a 1-to-1. We don't want to see a new high get formed. Cool. So this is just a perfect AMD model, as you could see. We're accumulating here, close to open. So then, at open, we manipulate into a liquidity pool. What's the liquidity pool? The liquidity pool is the 15-minute order block while making an SMT at lows, 30-second inverse, assuming it's there. Even if it's not, you could enter on the change of state of delivery. Don't want to see a new low get made. Want to see these highs get taken out. This is also LR, which is always fantastic for a target. If you see stacked highs like this, you could try and take out both because price usually will. We're also using that opening momentum. We're getting it around 932. So good little first trade. Didn't really catch that right off the open. Like I didn't see it originally, so that's on me. I should have thought of that. Let's try like another September day, September 24th. Let's try it. Remember, oh my goodness, I just fucked that up. You always want to get the buys first, right? So on the daily, and then we just keep on marching down. So as you can see, we're continuously, I think this is all-time highs, it is. So we're continuing to make higher highs. So coming into the day, I would be bullish. We do have this bearish, or we do have this fucking, goddamn it, bullish fair value gap here on the daily. So that could be a target to come down to if we want to retrace. We also have these 4-hour gaps and order blocks that we're respecting. So that's actually a huge sign of a bullish push pullback day. Hourly wise, we have these stacked session highs, which I actually really love to see. So that's going to be LR in their session, so that's beautiful. So, yeah. So, at open, I'm expecting a push down. Let's see. Are we going to hit into any fair value gap? We have this internal high, which is pretty money. Let's see if we get an SMT at that high or not. Doesn't seem like it. Okay, so we're sweeping this internal. No, god damn it. I hate that I can't see the 30-second. It's so annoying. See if there's any 2-minute or anything. Probably not. That's so annoying, bro. It's such an obvious, like, yes, the 30-second is going to hit. I don't want to see us return. This is stacked LR, so I'm assuming all these session lows are going to get taken out. Don't want to see us return to this high. This is another perfect example of AMD. We're accumulating right before open. And then we manipulate up to a liquidity pool, which is that 15-minute internal high. No SMT, sadly. Internal high is taken out here, as you can see. Assuming there's a 30-second inverse here, because there almost always is. Look at that gap. Inverse it, and then we have clear targets. We have the LRLR, and then I always go 1-to-1 personally. So 1-to-1 is going to be about just below London. Probably go break even at London. So let's say that's TP1, and then I probably, if we're able to catch the move of the day, want to see all of that liquidity get taken down to the daily gap. So it'd be an 8RR runner, which probably will not hit. Let's see if this TP1 gets hit, though. So I want to see just immediate push off open. Okay, so TP1 gets hit, which is what I was expecting. This is LRLR, so I want to see all of this get ran at least to this low. LRLR not ran yet. Looks like it might be an unlucky edge. Okay, so the LRLR ends here with these lows. So you could, if you want to be more conservative on your runners, this is a 3.2 RR runner. No SMT in sight, so these should get ran. Damn it. These should get ran. There we go. Okay, cool. So runner hits, everything hits. AMD model plays out beautifully at open once again. LRLR gets taken. Let's see if this goes down to the daily gap anyway or not. Sell off day maybe. There's that daily gap. So bam, if you left the runners to the daily gap, you would have got 216 points. Holy shit. Okay. Fuck. You know what everybody's going to say? Oh my god, maybe September was just a really lucky month for AMD, for everything like that. Taking trades off open, I don't want you to take the trade right at 9:30 or anything like that. That is not advised. Because then you're just trading into like straight fucking horrible liquidity. Why is my indicator not working? What the fuck? It's weird. Gotta go straight to 9:30 myself. So, you know, I don't advise that for you. Let's see here. So we're still pushing, respecting this daily gap. There's this daily high above that we're obviously probably going to target. So 4 hour, we're respecting off order blocks at open. We're just extremely bullish continuation. The hourly obviously makes that pretty obvious. We have these stacked session highs, LRLR. So every sign is pointing bullish. It looks like we don't even get any manipulation at 15-minute. Yeah, so as you can see, we just push at open, which isn't surprising at all. We were accumulating, but no manipulation. We just push straight up. Probably just going to go straight to our targets, to be honest. Let's see, 4 hour. This is an order block. Hourly. This is actually a crazy pump up, holy shit. Okay, so we made a 15. Let's see what's happening on ES. Probably the same shit. Yep. Okay. So now we want to see a 15-minute get tapped on one of the assets. Okay, fuck. Alright, so we hit the daily high. All the LRLR has been ran. So now it's like, okay, are we going to now react? Because there is an SMT now. So that's pretty fire. So now it's like, alright, we pumped. Now we got to rebalance off this or else we're just cooked. So we have this 5-minute. I low-key could have taken a 5-minute continuation, bro. I'm lacking. Yeah, that's too premium, honestly. Okay, so we have this internal or intermediate low. See if we have like SMT. Holy shit, we're accumulating crazy on ES. Alright, 10 a.m. Manipulated to the upside. This is actually fucking a beautiful short. Holy shit. So 10 a.m. manipulated and hit our target finally, which is pretty fire. We also have an SMT here. So now it's like, all right, can we get a... We have the internal. Can we get an inverse down? Let's see what the highest time frame inverse is. It was that 2-minute. Okay, so this 2-minute is technically a valid inverse. Good momentum on the close, and you don't want to see a new high get formed. So your goal is 1-to-1. This is what I want to see. I want to see an immediate reaction. I like the SMT internally. I like 10 a.m. doing the work. What does this look like? Accumulation, 10 a.m. candle opens up, and now we're expecting to distribute lower. See if this is the low. Okay, cool. So this is why this shit works. Let me tell you why this works, first of all. The reason why this works is because at every 4-hour candle, what do? Let's take a look at any candle, right? We open, we make a move, and make a wick, because wicks are going to do the damage. And holy shit, I'm stupid. Bodies, bro, you know what I'm trying to say. Let me just pull up a thing. Bro, I'm tripping. I should have just put ICT. I don't know why I put the mash shit. All right, so every single 4 hours, we are going to open, and then we are going to accumulate, right? So when the open happens, we're going to accumulate, and then we're going to manipulate to make a wick. We can either manipulate up, like this, and then distribute to the downside. That's when a 4-hour candle will be bearish. So what the move we just caught here, what happened right at 10 a.m., right? Here's 10 a.m., guys. This candle is 10 a.m. What happened? We had this daily high above, right? So what happened at 10 a.m.? We were accumulating. At 10 a.m., we manipulated and made this bullish wick. So this is the bullish wick of the 4-hour. So now, because we manipulated up into a PD array being that high, we made that manipulation move after accumulating. And now, what are we going to do? We're going to distribute. So what does this whole picture look like? It looks like this. We accumulated, and then we manipulated up into this 10 a.m., and then we distributed, right? So what does this look like? It looks exactly like this, doesn't it? Look at this, and look at this. Same exact thing. Every single 4 hours, a new candle opens up, and that's the power of 3. And as you can see, we have this setup where we accumulate, and then at 10 a.m. we manipulate up. We get an internal SMT, we get an external SMT, and a liquidity sweep. We get our highest time frame inverse, and we distribute. I know I took it 1-to-1. Let's just see, like, if there's any, like, obvious target you could also place. I mean, session. I don't know why my kill zone indicator isn't working right now. It's kind of fucking annoying, man. Oh, it got deleted. Bruh. Of course, right? So, London low has not been taken, so you could leave that as a runner if you wanted. I don't know if there's any like higher time frame things. But as you can see, you're catching, I don't know if this is going to go all the way to London. It probably won't. By the way, it starts at, or this candle ends at 2 p.m. So you probably want to be out of the position before 2 p.m. Or you'll get caught in manipulation. So let's say you end here, right? So now you caught 100 points, 4 RR. Now let's see what happens with the next candle. Then we start making a move back to the upside. Each 4-hour candle tells its own story, so that's how it works. That's accumulation, manipulation, distribution. This is a good picture, but so is this. PO3, Reddit, ICT. Sorry. Where is this shit? I was literally just on it too. So this is, it was, so this thread is good. I don't know why my Reddit is fucking weird. Also, this entire subreddit just has really good, sauce on ICT. It has the best ICT learning path for technicals, like how to learn everything in the technicals, and obviously PO3 is going to be in there. Everything like that. It also has tips on what to watch and, the order and shit like that. But overall, the power of 3 is fucking insane. You're going to accumulate so that price can get prepared for that new candle to open up. You're going to manipulate to make the wick, and then you're going to distribute. It happens every day. There are people that trade it solely, like only the power of 3. People like 4-hour candle pattern traders. All right, here we go. One last one, and then I'm going to get the fuck off. So let's get our bias. So we are coming into this day reacting off this daily gap, which is, fine, I guess, but we are reacting pretty well off this low. So daily is kind of mixed, to be honest. We are reacting well off this 4-hour order block and making moves higher, including putting in this 4-hour fair value gap, which usually means that we have very good bullish momentum, right? So we have this, we have these highs, we have this hourly gap. So I'd say we're pretty bullish, even though we're trading into this daily gap, just for the sole purpose that we're goated. Yeah, that's about all I got to say. So, yeah, so let's see what happens on the 15-minute at open. Or at least let's look at open, right? So are we accumulating at open? Kind of. Is there any, like, fresh gap? So there's this high. There's this 15-minute below. Do we have an SMT right now? We have a bearish SMT going into open in a 15-minute order block. So that's a pretty bearish sign for the open. We have that intermediate low below. Let's see. Nothing great here.
Oh my god, no way.
Triple way. I know you guys can't hear my music, but I'm vibing. Alright, so at open we absolutely dump, which was expected, but sadly we just didn't manipulate into anything at open. So now we're going to wait, see what we could get a reaction off of. Okay, so, holy shit, this shit is happening so fast. Alright, so, now we just tapped into, I don't even remember what this is, to be honest. Was this an hourly gap? Okay, so it's an hourly gap, and we swept this low out. Let's see if we have an SMT on that low. I think we do. Oh, we actually don't. Interesting. We don't have an SMT, but ES didn't hit the gap, which is... So that means there's probably an internal SMT. Okay, so we hit the gap. There is an internal SMT. I'm such a genius. It's actually with this low. Okay, interesting. Of course, this is October, so we don't get the 30-second. Of course, right? So that's pretty fucking annoying. Do we make a 5-minute or anything? I don't wish some titties were show. Alright. 3-minute is formed at 9:36. What time is this candle at? Okay. Okay, so this candle is, this 3-minute is formed right now. I'm going to assume, once again, that there's a 30-second. And I'm going to assume that we will at least get to this 3-minute. So I would go break even at this high at the 3-minute and then 1-to-1 at. So that would be a break even trade. So now we immediately react off the 3-minute. So now it's time to see, okay, 9:37, internal SMT. We're looking to make a new low here. Crazy SMT at highs. Holy shit. This short actually isn't bad either. Let's see if we opened up a 5-minute though. Cooking, no, we didn't. Okay, so we opened up a 3-minute and reacted pretty well off it. These SMTs are crazy. Holy shit. Look at this SMT. This SMT is fire. Of course, once again, can't see what's going on the 30-second. So I don't know if there's an entry here or not, but this isn't bad if you want to see a new low get made. Just you and I. So this will play out, which we already knew from seeing before. I don't know if I'd take this in real time, to be honest, just fully because I was going break even on another trade, so I feel like just flipping like that isn't the best. But I am bullish. We re-swept that internal low with another internal SMT. So that's pretty fucking awesome. So this short isn't bad. SMT, internal sweep, 3-minute. And if you're looking for that internal low to get swept because it... Oh, or did it? I don't even know, actually. Let's see. Oh, I missed marking it. That's why. Yeah, so it actually hadn't yet. So that if that internal was your draw, then honestly I probably wouldn't have taken that long and just taken this short actually because I thought the internal already got hit. So that's actually not, this short is pretty A+, and I probably would have taken it if there was a 30-second error, but once again, we don't fucking know. So now, oh shit, we have the SMT. Let's see if there's a 2-minute. Holy chop of fucking doom and despair. Okay, so we have this 1 minute gap that gets inverse. This is fine. I don't know. This is okay. Good momentum inverse. See if there's any like target. We might make that 15 minute. This trade is fine. I don't know. It's okay. I think. Let's see. Looks like we're already about to take out all our targets on ES, though. Yeah, for that reason, I probably wouldn't take it. I just think we're too close to all our targets. So at this point, we make another move lower. ES takes out the highs that we were expecting. As you can see, we're just super uncorrelated. And we keep making more aggressive pushes down. So now, this might play out. This might be the move. I want to see what 10 a.m. does at this point. Because we're just clearly making weird moves and reacting off nothing. So let's just see what 10 a.m. does. So here's 10 a.m., guys. We're not really accumulating. So now 10 a.m., let's see if we hit into anything at 10 a.m. Oh, this isn't bad, actually. We have a 5 minute here. So I'd actually, you know what I wouldn't be mad about? We get 10 a.m., takes out this high, and then we go to this 5 minute below. This wouldn't be bad at all. Okay, so let's see what happens. So 10 a.m. immediately looking to sweep this high. And we do. Okay, beautiful. So I wouldn't be mad if we then got a retracement to the... Oh my god, we're just going to pump, aren't we? NQ, by the way. Yo, this is fucking awful. So yeah, don't know what to tell you. That was pretty shit. So yeah, this would either be a no trade day or I would have taken the 3 minute. The 3 minute was definitely the best trade. Good respect if your target was these lower draws. I believe I was bearish coming into this day, so the 3 minute was fine. Let's end off with a better day than that. How long have we been recording? 22 minutes? Yeah, let's get one more in. But hopefully PO3 makes sense. That 10 a.m. just ended up accumulating and then fucking doing nothing, honestly. Like, as you can see, like 10 a.m. just pumped us up and now we're finishing bearish. So the 10 a.m. was the manipulation. And then we took out that high and then just randomly reversed. So pretty ass day, to be honest. Would either be a no trade day or the 3 minute maybe. So what was that, October 15th? We'll try the next day. So obviously still trying to make a move off of this daily gap. Okay, so we have this order block that we're respecting still sweeping this high out. I'd probably take this, mark this high out. Hourly wise, looks like that's what we go for at the hourly at open. We have this unfilled gap down here. That's not a bad trade off London low. See what we do at open. So at open, we're actually inversing this 15 minute, but tapping into this 5 minute order block. So at open, right before open, we create this 5 minute. So one thing we could be doing here, oh, this is data lows too. So we could be, so this is what I would call ass. The only possible trade in this is, this isn't really accumulation, but you could argue accumulation, manipulation, but there's just no real gap here. I mean, it's the 5 minute order block from, what's it called? From data lows, but just not a trade I'd take. Also a pre-market gap, not great, like, especially when it's from this, so not really my favorite trade in the world. But we inverse the 5. So now I'm low-key hoping we could make a new... Why the fuck is it not? Hoping we could open a... Okay, great, we don't. So now instead of that, we just bounce off this What do we even hit, bro? Nothing, I don't think. Okay, so we had this SMT after taking out this high on the 15. I honestly think data lows are going to get hit. So I'm going to look for at least a new low towards data lows because that's just such a strong draw all the time. See if we get like a 3-minute inverse. Ah, fuck. The 3-minute took out the internal low, so I wouldn't take it. What I mean by that is, you see we take this inverse. This is a good break-even point, so I wouldn't take this trade actually, but we'll draw it out, see if it works anyway. Yep, bang, because you don't want to take it when it takes out an internal swing low. So let's actually go back, see what happens. So now we sweep out this internal liquidity and finally take out that draw that we had marked out, which was that high from yesterday. So now we can expect price to deliver to the data low. Now that we have, manipulated and everything like that, I'm expecting us to draw to that data low. And if this doesn't work, it's all good. So it hits this internal low. So there's two types of people. There are people that would either TP like this, like a 1-to-1 and go for the internal, which I don't think I do, to be honest. Just for the sole purpose of, I don't know, 'cause this stop kind of fucking sucks, but we'll see. Okay, cool. So I took the more risky approach by putting my stop a bit higher because I wanted data lows to get hit. And this is the reason why. Look what happens as soon as you hit data lows. So as you can see, data lows finally get swept out. Let's say you missed that short that I just took. Don't worry, broski. Internal sweep. Might even be a fucking SMT. Probably not, though. Nope. So internal sweep, data low sweep, 1-minute inverse. See if there's any unfilled gaps. No, there's not. I think we're also tapping off a 15-minute order block. We are. Might be an SMT at this low. There is. There's an SMT from London and an SMT from here. So even if you miss that trade, gang, don't worry, twin. We got you. Put your stop below the low. 45, 1-to-1. So either of these plays would have worked out. I got fucking caught in this horrible accumulation. And then TP finally hit. So either of those trades would have worked. What happens at 10 a.m.? We accumulate, open a new candle, and finally distribute. And now this is the funny thing. So my first trade, was targeting data lows, but I got caught up in 10 a.m. So then what does 10 a.m. do? It accumulates and then manipulates to the data low, to our PD array. Remember, you're going to open, you're going to manipulate to some sort of PD array or some sort of liquidity pool, that liquidity pool being a data wick low, and then we're going to distribute to the opposite side. So this is literally, so my first trade is actually in the middle of a second trade. Accumulate, manipulate to our data lows, and then distribute to the upside. This will probably keep going, to be honest. Yep, and it does. It's that simple. Now let's go to the 4 hour. Let's see what happened. Where was he? As you could, holy shit, this fucking candle must have just dumped after. But, I mean, look at this beautiful accumulation, manipulate to the data lows, distribute to the other side. So, actually, 2 banger trades here. Yes, this trade is still a banger because data lows are an obvious target. Internal sweep, and we swept at an hourly. So this trade actually had 2 fucking fantastic trades. Yeah, so that's how Power of 3 works. That's how my setup works. That's what I look for every day. I immediately am doing the same thing. I'm checking for bias at the beginning of the day. I'm marking out order blocks, fair value gaps, everything on the higher time frame. I'm looking for different draws on liquidity. You know, what are we going to draw to? And then I'm either looking for, you know, Power of 3 accumulation, manipulation, displacement models with the MEC model, you know, so a higher time frame liquidity pool getting swept or respected, then distributing to one of my targets, or if we hit our targets without any continuation or reversal setup, then looking for a reversal off of it or seeing how we react. So yeah, that's my process. Hope you guys enjoyed this mini little backtesting session. I don't think we took a single L. The trade has about an 80%, or the setup has an 80% win rate with 1-to-1 risk to reward. So yeah. All right, see you guys.